might as well maybe once a month.
Vince, do you have anything tonight?
Only we start cutting pine areas. Got Slocum, Paxton, and Tom's Way. Cherry, Chestnut Drive, and Ida Acres.
Vince, could you check out a tree across from the donut shop? Someone was telling me that, I don't know, branches are falling or they're concerned about safety issues.
In the,
Across where the donut shop is, like, I think it's in front of St. Cecilia's or the rectory or whatever, yeah, that area.
On the avenues or
Yes.
not the avenues?
On the
it's
other.
on the avenue.
You know, the portion fell out when it's warm or trapped.
I don't think it fell off, but they said it
Tree
was
is half
dangerous,
dead.
I guess when they're sitting in the coffee shop.
But we never really do any tree.
Well, could we check it out?
Yeah, because I'll watch the power lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mayor, do you have anything? Excuse me, that's for you, Jack? Where are you, I'm sorry?
I mean, I just want to touch on what Joe said about yard waste, okay? I say it takes us 5 hours. It depends on what time of year. It depends on how many people we have. I can't just say it takes me 5 hours. Because if it's June and grass is growing heavy, and I only have 4 guys, well, I'm lying when I say 5 hours. It might take me a day and a half. If I have 6 guys, or whatever, not 4, and I could do it maybe in 5 or 6 hours. If it's this time of year where everything's starting to burn and lighten up, with 4 guys last week, 1 o'clock. But it depends on what time of year, it depends on how many people we have. So I would just say 5 hours is the norm.
But no matter what, I think we have to start looking for a limit on yard waste.
Well, let me just say this. Yes, you are correct. One, in the peak of grass season, from Packer Avenue to, and I'm not only singling this place out, but it has the more, I call it grassland. From Packer Avenue to the back road in Fox Meadows, one day we picked up 105 containers.
Well, and I just want to add this on a personal level.
I don't pick up 105 containers for the first year of the school year.
Okay, and I want to add this on a personal level. If we're going to continue picking up yard waste without charging these people, okay, like with a two container limit, I'm telling Wildflower Village next year to bid the cutting of grass down there with no removal, and they'll line up maybe a couple 100 bags down there. Because we're paying extra, I don't know if you do that, to have it removed. Yeah. So,
Yeah, because you're an association.
yeah, no, that's what they're doing, Tommy. Yeah, but you're paid, that's, when you're bidding with it, it's
Okay. Mayor, do you have anything?
I just want to touch on Vince's point real quick.
Okay.
With the call, with just so everyone's on the same page here. What we're losing track of here. We recycle coal needles 12 months out of the year. We pick up yard waste, not 12 months out of the year. There's months during the winter where we're plowing snow, there's no yard waste. Just so everyone understands that. Coal needle is a 12 month out of the year, round the clock, 365, 52 weeks a year type deal. Yard waste isn't. That's all I want to say.
Let's do the figures. Sandra?
The only thing I have is, did you get this copy of this classification summary for the fire department? Oh, yes, okay, I just want to make sure you have that, that's all. Just tell me if you want to see that.
Attorney Message?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that on the agenda, this, for next week, we have the weed ordinance.
Yes.
Okay, I advertised that, so we should be good to go. And then the only other thing I have is, rules of order. What I'm recommending to be placed on the agenda is that council adopt an interim and non-exhaustive rules of conduct at public meetings until such time as they formally adopt. I'm just, tell me what.
Not for me, what are you saying?
It's not exhaustive. I mean, what I've learned, and we've all learned in the last, it's exhausting, what you said, right? We need rules of order. We need rules of conditions.
Not exhaustive.
Not exhaustive. Well, actually, those are.
Adopted.
This is a motion to adopt the interim rules of order.
Why don't they have the citizens? Task force of
Okay,
citizens.
Debbie, where are you going?
We had to apply to FEMA and ask for a time extension on the two projects that aren't done from the flood 2011, and that is the dredging of the basins and the garage door at the pump station. So what I did was, we asked for an extension based on the fact that both of those are being tied into grant projects. The basins weren't funded through the grant project, because Mr. Capitano didn't want us to go up there, but we were able to still get an extension. And the door will be tied into the pumps when all that is ready. So we have until June of next year now, and we'll still be talking in June of next year about flood 2011. But I was successful in closing out the Susquehanna Avenue pave project, so we got $64,000 back into that account. Now, if you remember, when we started this account, we took $100,000 from soil, $100,000 from refuge. So in the end, but it looks like it's going to be another year now, because we really should have been done by June of this year, but we weren't. So that's when that money will go back into those funds. And so anyways, we got the extension. We had a liquid fuel audit last week, no findings. Let's see what else. Oh, after, you want to tell them what happened at the planning commission meeting with Mr. Peretti? You're going to call in a letter of credit?
Which one would you?
They're gonna call in a letter of credit for Quarry Hill.
Oh, Corey Hill one. Oh, that's correct. I thought the doctor bought that. Yeah, we're gonna, is that Peretti? Peretti, yes, the planning commission had unanimously voted to send a letter, have the attorney address a letter to Mr. Peretti regarding Quarry Hills and the condition that road up there, so.
No, I think too that you guys are going after that letter of credit.
Well, they're gonna have to, it's because of the road, but we're gonna, there is a letter of credit on that. They didn't mention, how much was left in that?
31?
31,000, that's it, yes. And we're gonna try to go after that.
Yeah, so then when that comes in, we'll go into an escrow account and we'll see what we can finish up with that. It's the only way that development's gonna ever.
That's the only way it's gonna get done, because the doctor doesn't feel he's obligated to do it, and Peretti can't be found.
But the good news is there's still a bond in place.
Yes, there's a bond in place,
That's what I was
yes.
So the other matter is, Harold wants to put the two basins out to bid. And he thought we had a meeting on the 8th. When I told him it was the 1st, that threw his bids time out. So what he needs to do is he's going to place the ad and for the bids for the basins. And we'll get them back here in this building, I think he said October 10th. On October 10th, anybody who wants to can come up here, and Harold and I will open these up. He'll take them back to his office for review. Then after that, we need a special meeting of council to accept. So it could be day, it could be night, it could be any time you want, but that will be the only thing on the agenda for a special meeting for the awarding of the bids concerning the dredging of the two pond areas associated. No, it's too late. He needs this to get done. If he waits till the 29th and the guy can't mobilize himself till November sometime,